slightly different from what's going on.
Yes,
come on down the front.
You were a skit, but you are in fact not a skit.
You are not a skit at all, are you? Hi, how are you not a skit?
I'm good.
Good, you're good. Excellent.
position on the map the whole time. And then I saw Godfrey disappear. I got worried something happened. But you're alive.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those moments where you just curse the gods of AV, but also say thank you so much, because you guys just got engaged, yeah?
Day one over.
Just got back from Smash. This one's it's a bit mixed because I still had a good time, and the same Smash that I know and love, it was just very confined, squished in, jammed in. I think Rose Hill last year was just so great because every building had like a purpose. There was like an area for, the merchandise. The upstairs area were for the panels. There was an exclusive area over in another building where they had Artist Alley and the stage for all of the main events. And it was a great setup. So I definitely missed last year's setup. This year, oh my god, it was... I remember going to MegaCon and feeling so overwhelmed, but Smash was always refreshing to me. This felt like MegaCon all over again. Like, I was just elbow to elbow, and people were stopping, and the staff and volunteers were just telling us to keep moving. We're like, we're trying! Oh, and people just stopping in the middle, of course, taking their photos and cosplaying shots and having conversations. And I feel so sorry for some of the vendors because this traffic is like blocking all of their tables, and like the artists who are like trying to like make a living from these conventions and sell their wares and their goods are being like blocked away by all these people that are just standing there in front of their tables, taking a photo, having a conversation, and we're just like trying to make our way, just trying to get out of there. I went to one panel and it was Spike Spencer's panel about voice acting, and that was a lot of fun. He has the cutest baby boy, 9 months old, and he was a real scene stealer. And his wife was there. So one big happy family at one panel. It was really cool. I did go to the cosplay contest, which was usually held on a Sunday. Like, the past times I've been to Smash, they've always, like, except for 2012, because I think in 2012 they only had it like a one-day event, and of course it was a Saturday, and that's when I went. But last year, and I believe the year before, the cosplay contest was on a Sunday, but this time it was on a Saturday, and I was able, luckily enough, to get a seat. I couldn't really record the winning circle, but I'll try to figure out who the winners are later on because my batteries were running low. I actually thought for a moment that all of the electrical circuits, like the plugs where you can like charge your equipment, I thought they were turned off. But I came home and used the same charger and it wasn't working. I'm like, okay, so day 2, I will confirm if the plugs are working or not. But it was really inconvenient because I couldn't charge my stuff. So I just don't know if it's failure of equipment or just the building not sending power to the electrical circuits. But we'll figure that out soon. As for the cosplay contest, it went a little late. And before they could start the contest, they had to showcase all of these commercials from Uniqlo and there's other trailers, and they had trivia. They had trivia questions. So the advertisements like trips to Japan, new items you could buy at Uniqlo. Like the main stage was brought to you by Uniqlo. I'm like, I never shopped there because their mannequins look creepy, but that just like it looked like one of those big elaborate stores that look way too expensive for my budget. But it ran late because I think they were still trying to set up, and then they just had to show all these commercials. But then like they had all of these audio problems. Like the first group, they were performing and then the music just shuts off. The second girl, I think she was just supposed to walk on stage, and they said it was a skit, and she's like, it's not a skit. And they're playing music, and it was Sailor Moon. She's like, okay, whatever. And it breaks my heart where in the final skit, it was a couple, and they were cosplaying as Kirito and Asuna, and the cosplayer for Kirito, he was planning this event so that he could propose to his girlfriend. But the video and the audio cut off in the middle of their skit, and they couldn't do it. So he's like, you know what, screw it, and pops the question. And all of us are cheering, and the host was crying, and he felt so bad, and he wanted to try to maybe recreate the scene so that we could get it all on film and just share it with the world. but the AV crew was like, actually the file was corrupted. So, good. Day 1 was good and bad. It had its ups and downs. So, let's see what day 2 has in store for us.
Why are you so creepy, Yuri? Why are you so creepy? He's so creepy.
My suspicions were confirmed that the outlets for anyone to charge their electronics, cell phones, cameras, and whatnot, they weren't working, because I had a perfectly good charger when I left my apartment. Went there, my cell phone was a little bit low, and I tried to charge it up, and nope, it did not work at all. So conspiracy confirmed. None of the outlets were working unless like you were working with the convention of some sort. And that booth that provided people a chance to like recharge their electronics, it was a mental health booth where you could take a break from the convention, and if you're feeling anxious and overwhelmed, then they had doctors there to like talk to you. And I'm like, that's a cool but very random thing to have at a convention. Day 2 was less crowded, but it was still busy. It was at a crowd level where it was more comfortable. So there's that. But as for events, unless you cared a lot about the stars that were there wasn't really much to the events. Like there was like a Q&A with some of the Japanese voice actors. Spike Spencer had his workshop. Again, he had a workshop on both days. I went to the first one and that was pretty cute. Especially because he brought his family there, and his little boy is absolutely adorable. But other than that, I went to 2 different things today. I went to the Last Otaku Standing trivia competition, and that was a lot of fun. Didn't win anything because there was a lot of anime trivia that I really don't know about. I can't believe one question. I lost to which one of these twins is Kaoru, and I'm like, but other than that, I just went around filming. I drew some pictures, went to the trivia panel, and then to the Adobe Illustrator panel. I wish there were more panels like that, because the one thing I loved about Smash was how artistic it was. Just many panels that had all of these art supplies and these workshops where you learned about drawing techniques and digital art techniques. It was a very like artistic, appreciative convention, as well as intermingling it with Japanese culture. But this year it was more about Japanese culture with a hint of artistic creation, because it had like its spot where there was an artist theater, the drawing tables, origami tables, a bracelet table. They had dueling contests, so those were still there. Just a lot of panels didn't really cater to the arts, and a lot of the vendors pretty much a lot of the vendors were like, you know, purchase a holiday to Japan, figurines, t-shirts, the typical stuff that you would find at any anime convention. So it definitely felt like this year it wasn't as good as previous years, but I still had fun. This year it had its ups and downs, but if I'm around next year, I'd still want to go because Smash is still like one of my favorite conventions. They definitely need to work on their AV stuff. Like, they had so much technology everywhere, but it all kept failing. Like, the TVs are blanking out, the AV crew kept messing up the audio for the cosplay contest. It definitely had a lot of mistakes compared to previous years, where it actually did feel like last year I was spoiled because it was a lot of fun. That the location was perfect. Nothing really went wrong at any of the panels, and I loved every second of it last year. This year it was just very congested. Everything was compressed into one area, so it was super crowded, trying to weave in and out of everywhere. I tried so hard gathering more footage of cosplayers, but they kept pushing us over. But it was still fun to go, and still a lot of fun meeting all of you that came to Smash and got a selfie with me. It was great meeting all of you. So once again, I just wish maybe next year we go back to Rose Hill Gardens, because that was it still felt like the perfect location for this kind of convention. But ICC, I just wish that maybe they had a little bit more space to kind of spread things out a bit more, because it felt very, very, very tight and confined in the in the ICC building this year. But maybe next year it'll either be the same or different. Who knows? But if I'm around, I'd still check it out. So thank you everybody so much for watching this video. More awesome stuff will be on the way. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment down below, share this video with everybody on any social media platform where you thrive. If you like any of our videos, hit the subscribe button and try to click on the notification bell so you'll get notified as to when we upload our videos. We try to upload a new video every Thursday and Saturday, but if we have any trouble, just follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll keep you up to date on what's going on. So thanks again for watching, and stay tuned to Anime America. Bye! Oh, before we go, I did get one thing for myself. I don't know, she's like, if I had a waifu, this is her. Hello.
Hey there, if you like what we do on this channel, be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. If you wish to support us financially, we do have a Patreon page with numerous rewards to fit your budget. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at AnimeAmerica, and be sure to check out our other channel, Pop Spectrum. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, Anime America.